Hello children, welcome to English class. In this module, we are going to start a new chapter in Supplementary Reader. Name of our chapter is The Shepherd's Treasure. The Shepherd's Treasure is about a very poor uneducated shepherd who lived in a small village in Iran. The period is long back when there were very few schools. The shepherd was friendly and wise. Through common sense, he advised people and helped them out of their troubles. Many people came to him for advice and he became famous for this. The king heard about him and decided to meet him. The king disguised himself as a shepherd also and came to meet this shepherd at his cave. The shepherd greeted the disguised king and gave him water and a share of his meal. The king spent the night with the shepherd and was impressed by his hospitality and wise conversation. During his meeting, the king found that the shepherd was really wise, warm, and caring. Impressed by his humanity, the king made him governor of a small district. Soon, the shepherd won people's hearts with his wisdom. Governors of the other districts started feeling jealous of him and spread rumors about him. They reported that he used to keep a part of the tax collected into an iron chest. On hearing these stories repeatedly and after getting confirmation that the shepherd indeed carried an iron chest with him at all times, the king decided to summon the shepherd. So, one day the new governor was summoned to the palace. He came riding on his camel, and to everyone's delight, the famous iron chest was there, fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. Now the king was very angry. The governor smiled. He asked his servant to bring in the chest. How eagerly the people standing around waited for the shepherd to be found out. But how great was their astonishment, and even of the king himself, when the chest was opened, no gold or silver or jewels but an old blanket was all that came out. Holding it up proudly, the shepherd said, "This is my dear master, is my only treasure. I always carry it with me." But the king was curious to know the reason for carrying such an old blanket, to which the shepherd replied in a very dignified and respectful manner that blanket was his oldest friend. In times of need, it would protect him. If the king wished, he could take his new clothing, but that the blanket was very dear to him. The king felt very happy to hear his words. The governors were ashamed. Now it was clear to everyone that the shepherd was the humblest and the wisest man there. Feeling proud of him, the king gave him a bigger district to look after at that very time. The moral of the story is, one must always remain humble even if fortunes change. Wealth is temporary and fortunes may fluctuate easily.